Hi Capricorn, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your May 2025 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, the source over in front of us is the Celtic Cross spread as always, and also pulled the 4 agreements and Wisdom of the Oracle card for you guys. But we're actually going to start the reading off and roll those astrology guys we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, we have Mercury. So Mercury's actually going to be pretty busy. It's going to be in Aries until the 10th of May. Then it'll be in Taurus. And then around the 25th of May, it'll actually move into Gemini. So it'll be going from your 4th to your 5th and then finally 6th house this month. So a lot of movement there. Alright, we have Virgo. So for you guys, Virgo is actually your 9th house of philosophy, higher learning, and foreign affairs. Astrologically speaking, we do have the South Node there, but other than that, it's a little quiet. And we have 3. So 3rd house energy for you guys is actually Pisces. Astrologically speaking, we had Neptune in there for a long time, but actually recently moved into Aries. And then we have Saturn in there right now, but actually it's going to be moving into Aries around the 24th of May, so definitely seeing some shifts there. And currently, we do still have Venus in there, but right when we officially get into May, it'll actually be moving into Aries as well. So some energy still moving through your 3rd house, but not too much. And 3rd house in general points to communication, short journeys, and siblings. All right, so keep that in mind as we go through the main spread. In the main situation position, we have the Sun, and challenging that, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is Gemini energy here, so I can see this playing out a couple of different ways. For some of you, it could just be saying that you might be feeling a light, playful energy this month, but if that's the case, it could just be saying that ultimately you might not feel it until we get closer to Gemini season. Or for others of you, it could just be saying that maybe, so I feel like you'll intuitively feel which of the scenarios it is for you guys, but the other way this could be playing out could just be saying that now might be the ideal time for you to be in this light, playful energy, because when we do get to Gemini season, then you might have to buckle down and get a little bit more serious. All right, in the foundation position, we have the 10 of Cups. So for some of you, this might be an indicator that the second scenario might be a little bit more likely, because to see this to me says that for a lot of you probably are embracing this light, playful energy right now, possibly because you're in a solid relationship, right? Maybe your family connections are going well, whatever the case may be. So again, it could be 2 sides of the same coin. For some of you, you're already in this energy and embracing it. For others of you, it could just be saying that, when we get closer to Gemini season, you'll feel more of this energy. In the past position, we have the 3 of Cups. So this is Cancerian energy here. So this is another celebratory energy here as well. So for some of you, this could really just be saying that you might already be in this energy. So it seems more likely as we're going here that you're already in this energy. And then when we progress toward Gemini season, you're going to have to buckle down a little bit. In the present position, we have the 6 of Swords. So this is Aquarius energy here. For some of you, this could just be saying that you might have been leaving a stressful situation behind, right? So maybe that's part of why you have been being in this more like playful energy. Maybe you were in a stressful energy for a while. You finally said, you know what, I'm going to leave that behind. And you started to embrace a little bit of a lighter energy just to help you hit the reset button. And for some of you, this could be leaving behind a tricky financial situation. In the near future position, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could just be saying that you might actually get an idea of how to improve your finances. So for example, what this is, you guys maybe did decide to, you know what, let me just take a break, just relax, be in a more light, playful energy, maybe because you were reaching a point of burnout, for example. This could just be saying by you doing so, once you finally do feel a little bit of a release there, you might actually start to feel your creativity flow again to where you can get some ideas for how to navigate a financial situation. All right, in the position of your influence in a situation, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is actually the court card for Capricorn. So yeah, on one hand, this could be playing out in a very positive way, saying that you guys might already be feeling like yourselves, or you feel like you're in your own skin, you feel comfortable, you feel like things are going the way you need them to go. But for others, you could just be holding on to something as well, because maybe you're fearing a setback in some way. In the environment position, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a Taurus energy here. So for some of you, this could just be saying around the middle of May, you might start to feel this more so than anything. But could just be saying that maybe you feel like you're falling behind a little bit, right? So for example, if we look at the artwork here, looks like they're looking more toward the Six Pentacles there, and they're standing over the one. So it could just be saying that they might feel like, okay, maybe getting those Six Pentacles came easily, but they might feel like that Seven of One took a lot of work, and they just might feel like they're putting in more work for less return, right? And I mean, given the climate of things in the world, that could be the case, right? Because, for example, even if you're making the same salary you've been making now with all these crazy price increases and the market's going crazy left and right, you could just feel like, all right, even though I'm still in the same position, I'm falling behind. In hopes or fears position, we have the Six of Cups. So this is Scorpio energy here. So yeah, so for some of you, this could just be saying that you are hoping to embrace, a little more light, playful energy, right? Just connecting with your inner child a little bit more. For some of you, this could point to reconnecting with someone from your past as well. But yeah, more so, I feel like this is more of just you embracing a light, playful energy in general this month. All right, and in the outcome position, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is Virgo energy here, which we also did see come up with the dice. But what I'm getting from this could just be saying that, yeah, even if you do feel like you had some kind of a financial setback in a way, right? For some of you, it could have been for a good reason, right? Like I said, maybe for some of you, just decided you're going to take a light, playful energy this month, right? And, maybe in doing so, you were spending, whatever the case may be, indulging, right? So maybe it was one of those things where ultimately it was for the greater good, where you just needed that break. But regardless of the case, if there was some kind of financial setback, to me, this says that you'll feel like you're getting back on track toward the end of May. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. So this is a Cancer energy here. And yeah, ultimately, this could just be saying that you might have felt like things that were being presented to you didn't necessarily fulfill what you wanted, So for some of you, this could have been pointing to, we had Mars moving through Cancer for a really long time. It was retrograde for some of that time as well, and it's finally moving into Leo. So some of you, given that that's your house of relationships, right, they might have just made that area of your life feel a little bit strange recently. So that could be part of the release you're feeling as well. All right, from the Four Agreements deck, we have Always Do Your Best, and it says take your life and enjoy it. Right? It says you are alive, so take your life and enjoy it. You were born with the right to be happy, to love, and to share your love. Just to be, to take a risk and enjoy your life is all that matters. So yeah, this seems to support the energy of what we were talking about with the Sun, the Ten of Cups, and the Foundation, right? So yeah, like I said, for a lot of you, I feel like this is saying that ultimately, if you're already in that playful energy, I feel like it's saying stay in that for a while, right? But just know that as we get closer to Gemini season, then you might have to, lock in and get a little bit more serious. And then again, like I said, for those of you, if you feel like you're not in that energy yet, you'll just be saying that, yeah, just let things play out the way they are. And as you get closer to Gemini season, then you might feel it'll be that time for a little bit of release. All right. From the Wisdom Oracle deck, we have Regeneration. There's the artwork, and the number is 46. So I do have to say, this card makes me think of the Six of Cups energy there. Drastically different artwork, but just the regeneration aspect. We'll see what this has to say. All right, essential meanings says rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. The Oracle's message: second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced, by the being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. So yeah, definitely a positive message there. Because like I said, even if you do feel like you had a setback in some way, when we talked about the Knight of Pentacles, we were saying that it feels like ultimately toward the end of the month, you feel like you're getting back on track. All right, the relationship message says the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment, you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. So yeah, definitely a positive message there. This didn't jump across as a romantic connection kind of reading, given all the pentacle energy we were talking about, but for those of you looking for guidance there, hopefully that resonated. And the prosperity message says, what happens when it appears you failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? The understanding that arises from difficulties is like a seed that lies dormant for a time. Then, once it germinates in your subconscious, it pushes through into your awareness. It is becoming apparent that there is a new you, a new start. A more powerful version and form of what you began to plant in the garden of your imagination has surfaced. You are ripe for success. New opportunities, much better than those that came before, appear like gifts from the gods. Now is one of those times when out of a seeming loss and failure comes remarkable abundance. Do not dwell on the past because you really are experiencing a rebirth. So yeah, again, definitely a positive message there, especially for those of you, like I said, if you do feel like you've experienced some kind of setback in a way. Looks like things will be improving for you guys this month. So hopefully that resonates with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.